Hello and welcome to Cruisin' Studios. This is part 2 of a 7-part series where I am doing a bronze cast of a bear sculpture my wife created. In the last video, I poured wax into my mold to coat the insides and to create a wax sculpture. Now I need to remove the sculpture from my mold. As you can see here, I'm trying to get the sculpture out of the mold without breaking the mold. Because it's made out of wax and it's hollow, it's pretty fragile. And the mold is difficult. But you can see here I'm getting it out and... Oh wait, I left the head. So I have to go back, get the head, and then that's not too bad. We can put him back together. There, now we have a wax sculpture. Yeah, the head's off, but he fits back. It's a pretty clean break, and we can just chase that back and clean it up, and he'll be good to go. There's a couple things here that I'm seeing right off the bat. I can see that there's a hole in his chest on each side of his arms. I'll have to be filling that. There's a small divot here. So I'll be filling these in and adding wax back to create a shell without filling them all the way up. But overall, he's looking pretty good. Now that I have my hollow sculpture in wax, I can start cleaning up the sculpture, filling holes and removing blemishes. Here I'm going to have to reattach his head, but it looks like a clean break. The total time to clean this sculpture was around 2 hours. Because of this, I sped up the video. I'm using leftover wax from my pour, sprue wax, a basic wood burner with a razor blade attachment. Okay, now that we got him all cleaned up, the next step is to put some sprues on him. The sprues are channels that the metal will be able to flow through. So I have to suspend him a little above the plug, which you see on the sheet there. And I put these little channels in here that will melt out, and it'll create an avenue for the metal to get to the sculpture when it comes time to invest it. So I'll be using investment, and sometimes it's a little difficult to get the sprues to stay, but I'll get the sprues on and then come back.